Tonight's show is sponsored in part by Lily's Jewelry. Find her eclectic collection of bracelets, earrings, pendants, necklaces, rings, and so much more at our Etsy store, LilyB444, at etsy.com/shop/LilyB444, or go down below in the description. Anyway, have a nice night, and let's get on with the live. Woohoo!
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Intuitive Couple. Saturday night live readings. My name's Justin Cardoza. I'm an intuitive consultant and also known as psychic medium, known as the tragic medium. And this is my wife, Roseanne, and she is an intuitive reader as well. And this is who? Who are you today?
It's Holy Debbie Dogs.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Okay. Bye-bye 20th Century Fox.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. And there you go. All right. Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
All right. I need to
We took a
push
break
this
last
down.
week.
Yes, we did.
You know, and it was some much needed rest, right?
Some much needed R&R, without a doubt.
It's not like we had a lot of R&R.
No, it wasn't even that. It was just a day off, you know. So
I know. So, if you are just joining us for the first time, we are streaming on 2 platforms at the same time. This is Justin Cardoza, psychic medium, intuitive consultant, yada, 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 you know, but the most important thing is he's a psychic medium with the Holy Spirit gift of discernment. And I'm his wife, Roseanne Cardoza, and that makes us the intuitive couple. We come to you every Saturday night on both Facebook, but we're really streaming from our YouTube channel, The Intuitive Couple. That's where you can find us and all our previous lives and a lot of other content that we have up there and more stuff to come as well. Right. So, if you are watching this for the first time on YouTube, we ask that you please subscribe to our page, and definitely hit the bell so you get notified when we go live.
Right.
As well as like it. Give us the thumbs up, okay? That would be really appreciative. Now, if you are watching us on Facebook, thank you for joining us, but we need you to like and follow our page. If you are a first-time viewer, like and follow. And you come on over to YouTube and join us over onto YouTube so you can subscribe over there. But before you leave Facebook, make sure you share it out. And if you're on YouTube and you belong to some groups on Facebook, you can go over to our page and like and follow over there as well, but share it out. The more people who know, who want messages of light and faith, this is the place to come to on Saturday night. So, like I said, Justin is a psychic medium.
Yeah, absolutely. on Saturday nights, what we do is we do readings, these spirit readings that come through. This is like a give back session to all
For
of
the
you
psychic
for
medium
the psychic
reading.
medium readings.
Yeah.
Okay, and we also do general guidance readings and full card readings.
Yeah,
which
and
are
general guidance readings for the overall spirit. If you are plagued down, bogged down with, all the darkness that's going on in life, or maybe you're just, you're at a crossroads, or you need answers and guidance on things in your life, or you're at, you're just kind of coming into your own spiritual journey.
right.
And when I say spiritual journey, I mean spiritually, body, mind, and soul. I mean, if you are, hey, you're one of the lucky ones, right? Because not many people get that self-introspection.
They don't get that far.
Right.
Yeah,
they don't.
it's true.
So a good angel card reading, which we only work from the light, is a fantastic way to kind of get in the crevices and the cracks of our spirit and down in the things that that are right in front of our face, that we just don't want to face sometimes, or sometimes we don't even realize, and everybody knows, like, you're like this. You always need, like, I'll say something, but everybody always needs that, like, second, third, fourth opinion, or
Absolutely.
not opinion, but like validation, validation. So
Yes.
this is a good way of doing that.
Right.
So just to say hi to some of our folks, Don, we don't have a mouse. So yeah, I can't. I see Ima. Hi, Ima. Sammy, Rick Smith, Taco Show, Zuzu.
Taco.
Okay, let's see here. D, hi, welcome. Julie, hi, welcome. Irene from Japan, hello. And Sammy, she's from Australia. Shay, welcome, welcome. Heather, hey. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm trying to I'm waiting for my mouse. Denise, Julie. So Dana, Jessica Graham. Okay. So,
Julie Graham.
Yeah, Julie Graham. That's what I said. Hey,
You said
Chelsea.
Jessica.
Oh, did I? Well, there was a Jessica. There is a Jessica, and there's Julie. See? Natasha. Hey.
What's up, everybody?
All right. Okay.
All right.
So, all right. So as you know, the spirits, here are the rules. This is what we do. This is a give back spirit night, like psychic medium night.
Right.
All right.
Right.
So how Justin works is this. It's a give back. Okay. So he cannot, just, hey, he's not AT&T. You can't ring up the spirits and say, hey, I want to get a hold of so-and-so. This requires you. Okay. You have to be open. You have to be ready to hear the message. 1, 2, you also have to, let your loved ones know. Talk to them.
Yeah.
Say it's okay to come to Justin. Give them permission to talk to Justin. It's vitally important. It does help.
Helps,
it does help, okay? Because Justin, when he does a psychic medium reading, it is like, it's way deeper than, your grandfather's here, he says he loves you, bye. Okay? How he operates is he gives, clues, he'll give clues, and they're usually pretty, I like to say obscure clues.
Well, yeah, they're that way by
design for you.
Right?
You've done that.
Absolutely. Because here's why, is that in a group forum such as this, you want the clues to be as specific as possible and as unique as possible to get the field narrowed down to kind of figure out where it's going. As opposed to being in a live audience, you can kind of feel which way the energy is pulling you. But with this way, it just kind of pulls you all in one direction.
Yeah.
So, when we get spirit coming through, it's going to come through in a way that, usually gives 3 clues. Those 3 clues have to be validated, okay? And
Give him Mr. Baby.
those clues
have to be validated. Now, it's important for you guys. Now, if you're wanting a card reading, okay, a guidance reading, that is $25, okay? Because he doesn't do, now if you want a mini reading, he'll do a mini reading for you. That's $12.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but Justin, he gives a lot of information. We both give a lot of information. Now,
yeah, we tag team.
Yeah, we do. Because we're a power couple.
That's right. That's exactly
right. Okay. So, now, welcome to all the people. I see people hopping on. Hello. And again, so, we're going to kind of talk here for a second. We're going to let the spirits kind of come in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do.
Right.
We have monitors on. We also have our producer, Taco Show, who can answer your questions. So just know that. And
on the other mods.
Yeah, and our other mods, their names are in blue. So if you have questions, just ask them. Now, on to why we got the spirits coming in. Oh, I want to also mention that if you guys watched Taco Show Dominic, he had a commercial at the beginning. The jewelry I'm wearing tonight is from Lily B, and you can find her link in our description. And she makes amazing jewelry. And I'm wearing her earrings tonight and her necklace. And she has an Etsy store, so definitely go check out Lily B's store on Etsy because it's phenomenal
welcome back,
stuff.
Kristen.
Hi, Kristen. Hi, Kristen. Hey, Trina. Sorry, been sick and back in the hospital.
Oh, man. Sorry to hear
Sammy. That. Okay, Samantha Anna's a mod on Facebook. Okay, great. Good, Sammy.
Thank you, Sammy. Rocio.
Hey, Rocio.
Hey, welcome back. Michelle.
Okay, so you were talking about something earlier. You got something really interesting.
Got something brewing,
Uh-huh.
So now I'm kind of holding off and just
off?
kind of waiting and seeing what comes through. But
yes.
So I want to know how everybody's last week was since we were off. It's been a while since we had a chance to kind of sit down and chat with the folks. So what's been going on out there, guys? Let us know in the comments. Tell us
how you guys
what's
been?
on your mind. How you been?
I mean, Trina, she hasn't been on a while. She had open heart surgery. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're back in the hospital now for heart surgery. Well, prayers to you, love. Hello, welcome. So, okay, guys, if you guys are new, why he's getting tuned in, all right? If you are new, we're streaming on 2 different platforms. We're on YouTube. We're the Intuitive Couple. This is Justin Cardoza. This is a Give Back Psychic Medium Night. We are on YouTube. Our channel is the Intuitive Couple. We are live there. If you're new, please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up button if you like what we have to say, and definitely hit the bell, because listen, you want to be notified when we go live again. Now, if you're over on our Facebook, make sure you like and follow the Facebook page, okay? So that way, you get notified, but also share. We would really appreciate it if you would share out our live, because you never know who might need to hear this message. Okay, that is the one thing. You guys get sometimes impatient. This is not edited. This is real in real time. So he goes until the spirits go. Okay, that's how it works. That's how it works in his private readings. And, he doesn't have a time limit on his private readings. So he goes until the energy, pulls back.
Right.
So the stronger they are, the more you tell your loved ones that you want to hear from. They may come tonight, they may not. It's just the luck of the draw. We can't really say why some spirits decide to come in tonight. Some people have been watching us for a really long time, and they wait several months. But we have a great community here that supports each other.
Absolutely.
And we like to kind of say that we cater more to the fringe, the outcast.
Without a doubt. You know, the way that we operate,
right,
is a very unique way. It's
right.
a very unique interaction, and that interaction it appeals to those
totally
that really when we talk a lot about faith.
Yeah.
And we speak to those who have had their faith broken.
Mm-hmm.
Some have their faith shattered. Some people are just hanging on by a strand of hope. And the one thing that, when I was meditating earlier, is, you know, the one thing that is important for you and I to understand is that the people that tune in on a regular basis, I know that you don't tune in for me. You don't tune in for Roseanne. You tune in for the grace of God to come through and help bring family and loved ones through. This I know. And so, my question to you guys is, where does power lie? Where does power lie?
Because that's a good question. Where because everybody has in their mind a definition of what they think power is. People think it's money. People think it's status. People think it's materialistic items. Hey, Tim.
It's not.
But it's not.
It's not. Power really comes
from
So
this is the question
love.
You're asking from... You want to know
what... I want to know what people think power is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because...
So speak up.
Yeah, this is an interaction. I want this to be more of a two-way conversation or a multi-way conversation rather than just me sitting here talking to all of you through a camera. And there's a reason that I'm asking the question. So, you know, in your opinion, what do you feel that power is?
Power lives in the collective love of God, in my opinion. That's what Natasha says.
Right.
Definitely. And as within ourselves. True. God in love. I feel it spiritual.
Right.
Strength from within. Cody Judith.
Nice.
That is a good one. That's a really good one, Cody. I like that. Power comes from within yourself, from God.
God is power.
Right. Love.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Good. God is power.
Excellent answers.
Hi, Estrella.
Faith is power also. Absolutely.
Welcome. Yes, faith
Absolutely.
is power. Yes. You know, and it's true. You know, people pray for strength. And you always say, don't pray for strength, because God already gives you enough strength.
When he created you, he saw the beginning from the end.
Right.
And he saw every obstacle that you were going to encounter. And as such, he gave you the exact amount of strength that you need. So when you pray for strength, you're not getting any more strength. What you're getting are opportunities to demonstrate how strong you are to yourself. Because God already knows how strong you are. You're stronger than you realize.
Yeah, so, I mean, like, so it's like, you know, people, what it's not, look, we
Jessica
do not...
Grande, that's a good
power to change other lives for the good.
So that's kind of where I was going, right? Is that who has that power ultimately? There's nothing that I say that could change any person's life. It's not anything that Roseanne says. It's not anything that anyone does. It's the ultimate actions that one person takes.
As that voice for that representative.
Right, but ultimately it is the grace of God that allows that difference to take place. That allows a person to get past the loneliness, to get over a bad breakup, to get over the loss of a job, you know, to turn things around. Yeah. It is all in the grace of God.
Yes. It is.
You know?
And if you don't like that, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you something. When I tell you, we may be talking about God, and you might want to leave because you're thinking, no. I'm
Don't even address that. No one said anything. So
no, I want to say that when I say we speak to the fringe, I'm talking about the misfits, the ones that dogma deems the misfits, the people who've never felt like they were worthy of God's love because maybe they love somebody that isn't biblically acceptable. Okay, the world is so tangled in labels and dogma, and it has created a major power struggle in this country, or in this world actually, where people are just finding, that it's difficult for them to have faith in anything, especially when you're on social media and you see people who are constantly one-upping each other, or tearing down people because of their beliefs, or it's a rampant thing. It definitely spreads very fast and very quickly, and we do work from the light. Okay, that is the most important thing here. We work from the light. We don't do dark. Yes, he is the tragic medium, okay? Because his life has been filled with tragic things that make up a collective whole of him understanding, as I do. We both have lived hard lives. But it's how we come through those lives. What those situations. What are you looking at? Like you're looking at me.
I'm listening to you.
No, you're looking around my shoulder. So when I say that, it's like, look, we have to work together collectively as the light to rise up and take back. Because listen, darkness, they all work together. So we have to work together. So if you're wanting a quick fix, this ain't the place for you. If you're wanting to hear a message and you're here for the long haul, then this is the place for you. You will find something here tonight that speaks to you, because guarantee you, one person gets a reading and there are 20 other people that are on here that say, man, this speaks to me too. And it doesn't even have to be a card reading. It can be a medium message. How many times have you had spirits come through and they're like, oh my God, this is exactly what I needed to hear. Everybody, so we all have to work together from the light.
It has morphed more into a multifaceted message for many people a lot of times, which is actually amazing.
I actually like this.
What?
Kazi or Kazi, I don't know why, but for some reason it reminds me of Ron Swanson, who's saying Kazi or Kazi. To be honest, when things happen back to back, I ask God to please give me a chance. Allow me to catch up to his plans.
That's great.
Wow. I love that. That's really
good.
That's really deep. That's really deep. That's showing you that...
It shows an understanding that, hey, look, I know...
I mean, I'm carrying a lot.
No, well, it's saying that God's in ultimate control, but hey, give me a second to process what you just did for me.
That's good.
That's
How do you
really
say
good.
your name so I don't say it wrong? Is it like
Kazi
or Kazi? I'm sorry. I don't want to mispronounce that. Hello, Leslie. Hi. If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe on YouTube. We're over on YouTube. Okay. So, and then, if you're over on Facebook, make sure you like and follow the page as well. But come over to YouTube, because that's where the party's at too. We have a really good group of people, and we want to get the message out there. I know your hands are cold. Yeah. Ooh, that means spirits are in the house. And they're all like, shut up. We want to hear the spirits. We want to hear from the spirits.
Well, as soon as I get clear definition, it's going to definitely come in.
Okay, so I'm confused as to what... Did we just get a tip?
Yeah, it was just
a tip. Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much. Zuzu?
Yeah.
Thank you, Zuzu. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, that popped up. Thank you so much, Zuzu. Okay, so Rowena shared the stream. Well, thank you, Rowena. I appreciate you doing that. That's awesome. Happy 2/22/20 and Saturday. I am new and from Idaho. Well, welcome, Kim Coleman. Welcome. Tracy Franks, hello. Welcome. Hello, Maria from Texas.
$10.
Oh, hey, thank you, Shay, Leah. Thank you for the tip. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you're new, please definitely like and follow us. Justin right now, I can tell, he is tuning into the spirits. This is Give Back Saturday. This is Justin Cardoza, psychic medium, and I'm his wife, Roseanne. I'm an intuitive reader as well. We both are called, as a couple, the Intuitive Couple. We have a channel over on YouTube. We're streaming from both on YouTube, which is our channel, The Intuitive Couple. It's like I'm out of practice. Because we didn't go 1 week off, and we're like out of whack. Like
It's all right, man.
Like,
I know, me too. It's I'm trying to get zoned
yeah.
back
And so if you're new, on Saturday nights he does a give back on psychic medium readings. Okay, he can't control who comes through. So what we ask of you is to be open. Tell your loved ones if you want to hear from them, to come through, to give them permission to speak to Justin. You know, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, and you're impatient and you want to book a private reading, message us over on Facebook. We'll be able to give you the details. Justin doesn't work on a timeline or a time limit, which is something that's extremely rare. He goes until the spirits are done. And that is how he operates. So, now, besides that is just the give back is the spirit readings. I feel like somebody's hopping in.
Yeah.
And like, you just feel like discombobulated.
Right. You're right. There's a reason for that. This is a male energy. And I am just seeing a tornado.
Oh my God. I need a pen so I can write it down. I can't reach.
So,
Okay, male energy. Okay, so listen, guys. Here's what I want you guys to do. I don't want anybody to infer, because he's going to give really obscure clues. Kind of like, he's not going to go for the easy stuff. There'll be, maybe an initial here and there. But it's important. If it doesn't matter what psychic medium you go see, you never offer information.
Right.
Okay? You say yes, because he's going to give you several clues. Okay?
Right. They usually come in threes.
They come in threes, sometimes four. It depends. And there'll be a whole bunch of people that'll be like, oh, it's for me, it's for me, it's for me. Now, mind you, he's reading the energy that's coming in. Mm-hmm. He's reading all your energy. So when things are, if
all
it's,
three things have to hit.
Right.
All three things have to make sense. Not one. Not usually. Not all three.
If he says
it's male energy coming through right now. Hang on a second.
Right.
Male energy coming through. I'm seeing a tornado, and to me it feels. I want to say he passed from a tornado, but he may not have been injured by it, if that makes sense. So I don't know if it happened during it, like a tornado outbreak, but there's a significance between the timing of the passing and a tornado. Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking. So we have hi Cody, Judith. You're from New Zealand, so we have a lot of international viewers over here. So you guys may call them like over in your side of the neck of the woods over there in Asia, and you guys, Australia, New Zealand, you guys have hurricanes. Those are called like cyclones. Okay. Then we have tornadoes. And we actually live in the middle of the United States, and we're called in Tornado Alley. We don't have hurricanes in Oklahoma, but we have tornadoes. And tornadoes are, You might see them on YouTube, the large wedge, big cloud that devastates and eats up everything. And yeah.
Meteorologist Rosie.
Yeah, I'm a tornado geek, so sorry. I like weather. So, yeah. What's wrong?
Well, other words for tornado may include whirlwind, windstorm, cyclone, or
Twister.
Typhoon. Yeah.
And if you ever seen the movie Twister, you would know. I mean, come on, that's international. And that was actually filmed right here, so I'm kind of proud of that. Abby Drum, she's like, I'm in Oklahoma too. Well, there you go. MG Wasserman, well, welcome. You're from South Africa. Welcome. Natasha, they spin in different directions there.
Maybe, I don't know.
Counterclockwise here. Welcome.
Yeah, his passing corresponds with a tornado in some aspects.
So what are we seeing? We're seeing a male energy. Is he a peer or an older figure? Older, like, male figure? Like a father?
Difficult to
ask him to
ascertain.
come closer. Because this is important.
He's giving me the number 16. So there's a 16 associated with him. It's a male figure, past of a tornado.
Okay.
Or there's a some sort of significance with the tornado. Mm-hmm. It's got to be maybe around the time of the passing.
Number 16. So that could be...
So that could be like a day of the month.
Week. Yeah, day of the month.
Right.
Or it could be it could be an age.
Could be.
It could be. But it has a significance. Yeah. We know, Irene, you have Earthquake Alley. Yes. Trust me, I know that. Now you guys have.
He's giving me a J or a G name.
J.
So yeah, there's a J. I hear him trying to say that J or G sound. Mm-hmm. It could be the year 2016, right?
True.
There's a 16 associated male energy coming through, J or G name, and he's showing me a tornado. I'm just gonna give it to you exactly as I'm getting it.
Okay. Ask him. It's okay. But ask him if he can show you a state. If it was like a whirlwind of events, but no, it wouldn't.
Here's the thing.
What
it's
he
not
has
my
in
image.
his no,
I'm seeing an actual
tornado. So,
but it is not.
I don't think if you move,
it's
not
doesn't feel metaphorical.
Yeah, like not. It's not. The way he gets messages.
Good
it's not a metaphorical sense, like a dream analogy.
This is.
He has like his book of knowledge that he tells the spirits, "Hey, look,
it's not one of the big ones. It's a thin rope tornado."
So you're looking at like an F2, F3.
Maybe, yeah.
But sometimes those rope tornadoes can be an F4 too. It just depends.
I don't know. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing.
Okay. So maybe you're seeing like
a Fujita scale or anything.
Well, usually those kinds of tornadoes are.
It was.
Well, I know.
6.
No, there's no such thing. But and they're EFs, not Fs. So, but let me ask you this: if you're just seeing, this is a question you need to, because are you just seeing the image? This is a first for the tornado.
I know. I've never had a tornado come through.
I know. That's why I'm chomping at the bit. Are you seeing in your mind, because the image you have in your head for a tornado is the Wizard of Oz tornado?
No.
Okay.
No.
So let me guess. The image that you have in your head for a tornado is the Moore, Oklahoma tornado.
No. That's what I'm saying. It's not one that I would be familiar with.
Right.
It's a rope tornado, and the image I'm seeing is that it's off in the distance and it's going to my left. So it's not coming at you,
right.
but it's going from right to left. Mm-hmm. And there's like a line of trees off in the distance, but it's like it's country, it's farmland is the way that I'm seeing it. So it's not a big gigantic one like Moore or the other one. So those I think would make a much bigger impact. Now, that's not saying that it's not that. It's just not that image that's popping up in my mind. It's more of something to get me to say tornado or maybe twister.
Twister. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's giving you more information.
This is and if it feels like he's wanting to say happy birthday to someone. Like this is his way of coming through to say happy birthday to someone.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely showing landscape, you know, like what do you call them, like so happy birthday, that would have been somewhere between here and the last 30 days.
No, like it's within this time frame, somewhere around this time. He's saying happy birthday to someone that they'd be having at this time.
I'm perplexed though because he's not giving you the imagery that he's young or old.
Only give you what I'm getting, but
I know. Ask him to come closer. So, nah, it's definitely not. It is not an emotional representation. No, he gets exact images in his head, and he knows that's what it means. He doesn't give metaphorical.
I'm gonna leave this up to debate because to me, and the reason is this, is that I've never gotten. This is a first in what this is. We're going on.
Yeah, I mean, you got murders. You
18?
got
We're going on what year?
Suicides, 18? Drug overdoses. I mean, girls
always,
split in half. Morphing. I mean, a tornado. Now it's a tornado. This is the first.
It's always morphing, right? So, God bless you. I've never had somebody come through and show me a tornado ever in 18 years of doing this. We're going on year 18, right? So this is new, and so I don't know if this is a literal representation that he's showing me or if it's a symbol. I know one thing, it's not any it might be a symbol, and here's why. Because if it was one of the big ones, I have images for those up here.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing something that's not mine, that I've never seen before.
And you know.
I know.
You've seen the death.
Right.
Of what a tornado does.
Yes.
So
and I know the energy of it.
Right.
And so the fact that I'm seeing is so far off, it might. I'm gonna leave that open. I'm just gonna give you exactly what I'm getting. I'm gonna leave the interpretation of it.
Okay, of a Twister off. So
because I don't
maybe
know.
like the movie Twister.
Maybe. Who knows? Look, I'm just gonna say.
Hey, pal, you gotta make this. You gotta come closer and be.
He's trying.
He's trying. All right.
Cut him some slack.
I know, but it's
trying.
just like Okay, so if you guys are if you're first time watching, welcome. We are streaming on 2 platforms. On YouTube, we are The Intuitive Couple. This is Justin Cardoza, psychic medium. I am his wife, Roseanne Cardoza. Tonight is a give back. Every Saturday night we do a give back psychic medium readings, okay? And now, if you want a card reading, a guidance reading, a full one, that's $25. If you're wanting a mini reading, that's $12. Dominic, our producer, can post that information for you. If you are on Facebook, Hello and welcome to all our new viewers. Please, 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 on both platforms, please go like and follow our Facebook page, like and follow, and share it out to people who would like to hear a message or need to hear a message. Get the word out about us. And as well on YouTube. Go over and and subscribe our YouTube channel. That would be fantastic. But make sure you hit the bell and hit the thumbs ups, guys, on the YouTube channel so we get likes. So right now he has a spirit coming through. A male. Okay.
Come closer.
All right.
All right. Hang on.
No, I know. I'm just seeing somebody's... Okay, he's getting more information.
Yeah, so the happy birthday thing was for Mom.
Okay.
Okay.
So the happy birthday was for Mom, and that was recent?
Yes.
Like in...
Yeah, within, the time frame, usually within a month of today, either way.
Yes, Jada, this is for somebody who knows this person or is related to them, yes. No, I'm just making sure everybody...
He's reiterating 16, 16, 16.
So the number
underline.
16...
Yeah. And... give me something, no one that is undeniably you. That they're going to know, like, right off the bat. Something,
He's saying that it is for Mom. You're saying it's...
Happy birthday to Mom, basically.
To Mom.
Mm-hmm.
So is that wife or his mother?
If it was wife, it's his mother. His mother.
Okay. He said his mother.
Yes,
okay.
His mother, yes.
His mother. Okay. So we're getting more information, folks, so just hang with us. So all these things have to click. We have a number 16, a J or a G name he's hearing.
The tornado, I'm going to leave.
We're going to put that aside, but it's a male. He's saying happy birthday to Mom, but he's getting more information. So just hang tight because all of the information has to click. And so when Justin, as you guys get more information and it starts to kind of make a little bit more sense to you, and you say, that might be for me, he'll know because it'll be like, he'll feel it. Like it's like a click, like a seatbelt. And if you are new...
He keeps showing me a boat. Well, he keeps saying boat, 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 boat.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get... So the reason that I'm like hesitant about giving that is that's so generic. But I feel like there's a... I think we're having trouble meeting up and like having one of those things where it's so very
Because you're
clear.
from New York?
I don't know what the reason is, but I'm trying. I'm trying.
Calling somebody.
Yeah, I am.
Okay,
I am.
call, yeah. Okay. God, I smell honeysuckle. I smell honeysuckle.
That's weird.
Yeah. And, yeah, I smell honeysuckle. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking and following. We appreciate that. Definitely share.
Yeah,
I still smell it. Honeysuckle it's coming in hard for me. And I have a reference. I mean, like honeysuckle, I know that smell.
I mean, there's no doubt about it.
No, he's here. I mean, your hands are frigid.
We're trying to click. We're trying to communicate.
You got a guy from New York.
You know, you show him. He's saying boat, like
boat.
What kind of boat? There's so many boats. Is it a toy boat? Big boat? And it's like then it's silence on the other end, and I'm like, oh my god, but you're right here. Oh,
come on. You don't have it. We need a. And he's American, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so can you get somebody who's country? Okay. Yeah. Calling on some of our guys that are country boys to come in. Because, listen, Justin works from a book of knowledge. He has a book of knowledge. It's all his life memories, okay? And that's how the spirits communicate with him. All right? Without going into too much detail about it. But that's how they communicate with them. So, he is the tragic medium for a reason. I mean, he gets people who come through who die in the most tragic, awful ways. But then he has people who are just everyday people. But this is a boy from New York, who moved to Oklahoma. So he has a very hard time. Like, he'll get people who come in and they see his book and they're like, I don't know how to communicate that. Like, because we don't have anything in common.
Trying to get him to come closer and communicate in a different way. Because the verbal and the visual.
Can you give a song?
Ain't cutting it. I'm trying to connect, man. I'm trying to find that frequency that he's at. Because I know it's me, not him.
Is he new Passover?
What?
Like he still hasn't learned how to communicate?
I don't know.
He just seems like he's not.
Just not. We're not meeting up.
It's like dialing into a radio.
Dial in.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to dial in.
And it's just like finding that right.
I'm taking the responsibility on me.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm not finding it. It's there. Look, there's
no.
doubt.
I mean, God, your hands are frigid.
There.
Yeah, I know.
But it's me trying to dial in.
I know.
Am I rusty?
No, he's not rusty.
Maybe I'm rusty.
No, you're not rusty. I think that. See, honey, I smell honeysuckle. Can you ask him if the honeysuckle I smelt, if that is the significance to him? Because that would be really great. I don't know if you guys get this, but when I'm doing readings, it's so hard to concentrate because others past ones try to.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Their family.
That's a thing. That could happen. You got to set ground rules, man. You got to,
Yeah.
It's not the case here. I'm just not finding the frequency.
I don't think you have anything in common with them.
That's part of it.
That's the thing.
That's part of it. But the main.
Yeah, there it is again. I smell it.
Yeah, that's him.
The honeysuckle. It is strong I'm telling you, and I love honeysuckle. It's like my favorite smell in the world.
I'm going to have to. So what's your message, bro? What's your message? And whoever is due for this message will receive it.
Okay, so.
Hang on. Give me a minute.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell them.
Okay, now we're talking. Thank you. That I get. Okay. So he shifted modes. He went from like a very analytical, like trying to communicate via pictures and sound, to one of emotion. The emotion I can read. I got that. Okay. So this is like this. This message is for his mother. So this is a son coming through. Coming through 16. Again, he's underlining 16. So I don't know if he's like trying to. Again, that's an analytical part coming through. But I don't know if he's telling me that he was 16 when he passed. He's showing me the tornado. I'm leaving that up for interpretation. I've never seen a tornado when doing a reading before. Main thing is he's coming through to say happy birthday, Mom. Also, he really needs to let his mother know that he crossed quickly without pain, and that everything that she ever told him, and okay, so I don't know if he was sick or he passed in the hospital and was unconscious at some point, but at some point she's talking to him, he's unconscious, and she was always wondered whether that he could hear her, and yes, he did. He heard everything, including the giving him permission to let go of the fight and pass over, as hard as that was, and he appreciated that, and he's always around her, and that honeysuckle is the scent that one of the scents that she'll pick up on, because he uses Claire Gustance a lot. Now that's how you communicate, bro. That's how you do it.
Okay, I have a question. Is he singing a song?
No, that's probably you interpreting something.
No, one of my moms, she got a song. So you would know it because it's a television show. The honeysuckle, though, that's a big one.
I'm not.
Okay, no song. Okay, he's not saying that. How old was he? Is he saying 16 is...
Well, he's just showing me 16. Keeps underlining. I don't know if that's how old he was when he passed. But...
Can he impress upon you how he passed? Like, how he felt? Like...
No, because he doesn't remember.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't remember any of the pain. I don't even know how he passed. Okay, so the tornado...
And that's not important to him.
No, right. You know? But clearly that he was in hospital for some time, and his mother was talking to him, whether he was like medically induced coma or whatever it was, but he heard everything that she was saying, and she gave him permission to cross, as hard as that was, and he's just wanting to acknowledge that and let her know that he's okay, and coming through and letting her know. Write down how long we've been online versus when this started, so we could cut this up and put this up separate. Just so I want to make sure, because he's like, please, he's really giving me, please make sure that she gets this. Make sure that she gets this. Absolutely, I will. So
Gets me. That's your brother. He's on YouTube.
okay, all right.
Is he pulling the back of his head?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, 9:21. Okay.
9:21.
Yeah. Poor kiddo. Oh God, that made me.
Work backwards from that.
Yeah. We'll work backwards from it. Yeah. My God. I mean, the honeysuckle, because it came in so strong, and it's one of my favorite smells, and I don't smell it in this room ever. So it's like, and it's not
this time of year.
And not this time of year. No. So and he just left because he took it with him. It was like that.
Yeah, and he's just like, please make sure that she sees this. So, we'll do a rough cut.
Yeah, we'll cut that one up and edit it, and then put it over on our YouTube channel so that way people, his mother can get that message. That's why, folks, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, this is the first time you're joining the Intuitive Couple. Justin Cardoza, Psychic Medium. I'm Roseanne Cardoza, his wife. This is why it's so important for you to please share this out because of this kind of message. You hear that? This boy is saying, please tell my mother. Please tell my mother. The most beautiful gift any person who is left here on this side, who tells their loved one that it's okay to cross, is we as humans, when we're here on this side, that's the hardest thing for us to do. But it's something that more often, he has given thousands and thousands of readings, over 18 years. Okay. And, I'm telling you, that is a very significant message. They want their loved one to know that they are okay and that they appreciate them for saying that it's okay to go. Because we tend to hold on to guilt because we don't want our loved ones to go. We don't. Because, that's the human nature. But we know, in our mind that they have to. Especially when they're really sick, So it's important, that his mother gets the message. So that's why I say you have to share this because, I know his mother would want to hear that. So, if you are just joining us, you are watching The Intuitive Couple. If you're on Facebook, you're a first-time viewer, this is Justin Cardoza, Psychic Medium. I'm his wife. We're The Intuitive Couple. We're streaming on both platforms, YouTube and Facebook. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and give the bell. I see it. And then I need you to also, if you're on our Facebook page, please like and follow it and share the live, okay? And if you are wanting the psychic medium readings that are coming through tonight, it's a give back. If you're wanting a psychic you got to be open. We can't control what spirits come through, but just be open. Tell your loved ones it's okay to come through. If you are wanting a guidance reading on your life, or some, a full guidance reading is $25. If you're wanting a mini reading, it is $12. Okay. So if you got all that, great. All right. I will be right back. Do you got this for a second?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Do you got another spirit coming through? And if you're wanting, a guidance reading, which is an angel card reading, Dominic will put up the PayPal information. If you like what you see here and you just want to tip us, it goes all to our producer extraordinaire. He would really appreciate it because that's our 14-year-old son who is a genius and an amazing talent. So that helps the upkeep of the equipment. So I will be right back.
Okay, so, all right. So next one that I've got coming through here, all right. Okay. All right, so here's the, what happens is with this one, okay, closer. Just tuning in, guys, bear with me. So I've got a father figure coming through now. Father figure passed when they were young, but he's also got a young child with them. So this person that I'm talking, that the father figure is coming through to, they also lost a child. But it's presenting like the child is like 1, maybe 2 years old. And it feels like the father passed when this person was very young. Like whoever this reading is for, like when they were young, their father passed, and the father was there to meet the baby, which, my God, oh, gonna be one of those nights. And so again, this one's coming through wanting to say that the baby is with the father.
Yeah.
It's either a father or a It's okay, Susan. So Jada, yeah, could be, because the male coming through has a baby with them. He feels like he was there to meet the baby. And here's the thing. Okay, so let me kind of explain a little bit about how I get messages, and when I say that it's a father figure, or, you know, there are times when it could be on the family tree, it could be a grandfather, but I don't read the family tree. I read the energy with which they come through, right? So if a grandfather feels responsible for you as a grandchild, that a lot of times that energy is going to feel like a fatherly energy. So let me try to get more info on this one here. I feel like the month of March is significant. And he's showing me one of 3. So I don't know if he's one of 3 children or the baby that passed is one of 3. But I'm seeing a 1/3. And I'm hearing the name Jacob. Now, typically, I don't really get names all too often, but
What on I did.
Right now, I'm telling him, give me something that is going to be recognizable. Give me something, anything.
Honey. Look. Do you know now?
Everything cool?
Yeah.
How's it coming?
Fine.
Now who's coming through?
It feels like a father figure with what would be his grandbaby coming through with like a 1 or a 2-year-old baby. He was there to meet the baby.
I heard you say Jacob.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I heard the name Jacob, which is unusual, right? I mean,
Right.
so
Yeah. Sorry.
Mommy,
I know.
I'm miserable. Now I'm not.
feels like it's like weaving in and out, man.
Tell them. Gio, come on, I'm gonna give you a minute more. Hey, they gotta tell their loved ones. You gotta give them permission to come through so they feel comfortable. Let them know, because if you're not ready to hear the message, you gotta. It's the only way we can make this connection, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take care of that.
Is this Luigi?
Yeah, main thing is just like letting them know that the child got across and is okay. But I'm trying to get more info, and it's like there's a block. There's a block there.
So is it?
Yeah, man. Tripping on that right now. Like, why can I not see this? Why can I not? I had it and then lost it.
Okay, so he's a young man?
No, this is a father figure coming through. He passed when the person was young.
Right. Oh, that's right. And then there was
and then met the baby on the other end when he came through.
Okay. Well, listen,
welcome back, B.
we got a lot of new people on tonight.
Yeah. All
Come
right.
on,
So
they gotta open themselves up. They are their biggest block. They are their biggest block. They have to be open. There's a lot of palpable energy tonight of desperation, anxiousness, of wanting to hear from their loved ones. But the only way we can make this a comfortable environment is by letting them know, hey, you gotta tell them it's okay to talk to Justin. Because it's not.
a lot of them have. A lot of them have.
Okay, good.
You know.
If you're ready to move on to the next one, tell them to step aside.
I am.
Sorry, I don't mean to be mean like that. Just trying to keep it moving along.
No, it's fine, man.
Okay.
It is fine.
You know, also too, there's a lot of people who don't feel comfortable with giving information.
Right.
There's people out there, there's somebody on that it's making sense for, but they don't feel comfortable necessarily getting a public reading. This is,
Happens all the time.
oh yeah, happens
And it's
all
been
the
happening more
time.
and more.
And you've got that, it's a private thing, you know? So it's like, hi B. So if you guys are just joining, hey, this is Justin Cardoza, psychic medium. You're getting something else, aren't you? But we are the Intuitive Couple. I'm Roseanne Cardoza. We are on both platforms tonight. YouTube, we're on our YouTube channel, The Intuitive Couple, and on our Facebook page. And if you are on either one of those platforms, please make sure on YouTube, subscribe, hit the bell, go and hit that thumbs up. Go to let your loved ones know. Go over to our Facebook page and vice versa. And, go on our Facebook page, like, and follow the Facebook page as well. Tell everybody you know. Shout it from the rooftops. So, yeah, because it is. Oh, I have the thing right in front of me.
I think it's all right.
They're wanting to be difficult tonight.
It's okay. It's all good. So everybody just chill. We're gonna take a step back. All right. So we're gonna take a step back.
Dominic, how come your link doesn't work for people?
Well, here's the thing. It is working. So far, Zuzu was able to get it to work.
Right.
It is a working link, and if you're in Australia, the link should work. It is an international system, because it's just PayPal, so it will work.
Right. Yeah, you don't have to.
It's all good, man. Don't worry.
No. But people are asking, so that's why. And I'm just saying.
It's all good.
I'm hearing.
Worry about it.
Yeah. Okay. No. I know.
Okay.
Tracy Frank says, I really think the first one was my brother Tom for my mom. Really, Tracy?
Could be.
Did any of those... things, okay. All right. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next person. I mean, your hands are cold.
Mm-hmm.
So that is good. That is good. So, we are on both platforms. Justin Cardoza and Roseanne Cardoza. I'm an intuitive reader as well, but he has spirits coming through. This is Saturday night where we give back psychic medium readings. It's kind of like you never know what you're going to get with the psychic medium readings. When there is a private reading that's booked, it's different. You know, he has time to focus on you and meditate on you, and it's a whole other ball game. This is a grab bag. This is no different than, you know, well, Tracy, we're going to edit that down. You know, make sure you like and follow us over on Facebook. And if you want, shoot me a text, you know, a message, a DM or whatever on Facebook. And we're going to have Dominic will edit that part down. And then we'll upload it to YouTube so she can review it and feel. And then, you know, and like I said, and if Dad maybe rings with you and she wants to book a reading with them, you know, with Justin, you're more than welcome to, you know, if you're wanting to book private readings with Justin, you can, you know, just message us on Facebook. So now I know that earlier that we had a spirit come through, and I'm waiting for the spirit to come through. I know why you... So we just wait for the spirits to come through. Because, you know, here's the thing. This isn't edited. You know, this is real time. So the psychic medium readings on Saturday night, they're give back. And you know, if you're wanting a guidance reading, a full guidance reading is $25. Okay? That's angel card reading. We don't do one card pulls. Sorry. They don't tell you anything. It's not our thing. We try to give you the whole picture. We try to give you the whole story. If you want a guidance reading, it's $25. If you want a mini reading, it's $12. So, yeah, and Dom is putting the link up, so don't worry about it. I mean, like,
Okay, Blackbird Susan, you have 25. First time with you, I need guidance on my health and employment as I lost my identity after a recent injury.
Okay. Hey, you know what? Can you turn the fan on high or turn the fan on? Okay. So we, her name, Blackbird Susan. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so you have a spirit coming through right now?
No.
Okay. Mm-mm. You want me to do the cards?
Yes, please.
Okay. Can I move this?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why people have so much problem. Yeah, Jada, just message us for the information. And make sure you like and follow. I don't know. I was gone for a minute, so. So you have Blackbird Susan. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess you're focusing. Yeah, and I shuffle the cards like I'm dealing a deck because they're just paper, folks. I hate this. Come on. That's not shuffling. I'm shuffling it like they're actually angel cards. only use one deck of cards, believe it or not. We've only used one deck of cards for years because there are just no other cards out there that have ever really spoken to me or spoken to him. He doesn't need cards to read people. I mean, look, he reads energy. Energy is energy. If you can't read energy, then, you know. Well, yeah, I mean, the cards are big. And most people who, like, see the cards in person, they're always afraid to, like, do that because they have, like, a gold leaf on the side of them, you know. They're, you know, let's see, I think they were a Doreen Virtue deck.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. It's been so long. But they're all light. They're saints and, you know, guardians and just, it's good messages. I don't like, tarot or anything dark. I think that, you know, I think tarot cards leave too much for interpretation. And I think if you have to use a book to read cards, then you're not reading the person, you know. So, because, I mean, there's some cards in here that have a distinct, they mean something, what they always mean. For me, when I read the cards for somebody. But, but yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will let her give the 2-for-1 because I already got it. You know, but go ahead. You want to focus on her and do the card reading side? What do you want me to do?
Okay. She's wanting guidance.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
On specific things, like. Okay. Interesting. All right.
So
Susan.
I'm gonna go ahead and right off the bat, man. I mean, my neck was like right. God. So.
She said that you're touching your neck.
Yeah, and it just radiates around the back here. I mean, and it's just then on really bad days because I feel it pulsating into the temples, and it's blinding.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, Susan, here's the thing. Picking up on your energy, you know, that in the, whatever injury that this is.
You don't have to offer information.
No, don't offer information. Just say yes or no. Whatever this is only the latest in a long line of circumstances is the word that I'm going to use, that has come about that derails you whenever you begin to really start to feel good about yourself. Mainly what I feel is that whenever things start going well for you, any slight hiccup seems to become a circumstance that knocks you back 5 steps. So everything is going well, and you get hit, and you end up going 5 steps backwards, and such has been the case since you were young. A lot of this has to do with the circumstances in which you were brought up. So starting at an early age, everyone around you was always focused on the negative, the proverbial black cloud over the head type situation. And as much as when you were younger you said that you weren't going to allow that to happen, you look back and you say, oh my God, it has happened. It has happened, but not in the same way. It's important for you to understand that when this happens, when any kind of thing comes to pass for you, in the past, before, you would obsess over this one thing, thereby giving all of your attention and energy to that one thing. This is not the way. And now you are in a situation that's where the physical pain is a symptom, but because it has sidelined you, because you try to keep your mind busy at all times, it is giving you an opportunity, and I wouldn't even say that it feels like an opportunity to you. It's more like I don't even know the word that I'm looking for. But what's been happening is with the pain that you feel, it has freed up time for you to really start focusing on the spiritual side of yourself. This is a side that has been neglected, because whenever things would come up, whenever this part of your life would come up and it was time to grow spiritually, that is when you would retreat from whatever, using whatever is happening at the time as an excuse to not do that level of introspection needed to help you get over the hurdles.
Which, ironically, the first card that came out upside down was retreat.
This has been a constant plague in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of these things that the answer is always there in front of you, but it is a fear of taking a step into that unknown world. Because you see, the pains of the past are comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
The pains of the past provide excuses. Doing true work on oneself is the hardest thing that any of us can ever do. It means admitting faults to yourself. Admitting the wrongs that you may have inadvertently done to others, as well as yourself. These are not easy things to look upon with your own eyes.
And she says, I just feel safer being alone. But
the irony in that is that you are never alone.
Mm-hmm.
And you say that you're very spiritually, you're very spiritual normally. But a part of one's spirituality, besides believing whatever deity it is that you choose to believe in, spirituality is the understanding that we were created by God Almighty, whatever your image of that is, and that a spark of God lives within each of us. That spark is what drives, that is the engine that drives the human machine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there's a level of denial, and you'll deny that there is denial, but there's a level of denial interlaced with the way that you were brought up, and it's all very, very complex and convoluted.
Can I interject for a second? The fact that she says, I feel safer being alone, says that you are wanting to protect yourself from the things that have happened from you. You don't want to get hurt again. And that's a strong commitment, because, and let me be perfectly clear here, because you did get the emotions card that was upside down. These cards all tell a story, and they are all there, and we'll go over that, but they're all connecting, because it's easier for us to be cocooned in what we and to tell ourselves that it's, I'm okay, I don't need to be with anyone, or I don't need to be amongst people, because we get hurt, we're let down by people, and it can start young, and it carries with us to where we put up a guard. But the ironic thing about that is it's easier to sit and be comfortable in the misery of what you think is happiness in being alone and safe, instead of taking a chance and going out and meeting people, or going to, to find the joy that you need in your life, that, or not you need, but is maybe missing from your life that you don't necessarily realize. It's vitally important. It's the hardest part that we have to do, is being vulnerable as humans. It's vitally important, though. Next to the retreat card, you also had play music, upside down. Upside down, which means the opposite. And it doesn't mean play music. It means what?
Find the thing that makes your heart sing.
Right. Because it correlates with the triumphant card, which means finding that joy in your life. So go on.
So her next question becomes, how does she find joy in her life? How do you find joy in your life now? with blinding pain on a daily basis, not being able to do the things that we once identified yourself as doing. You were always the type of person that identified yourself as your job or whatever activity it was that you were doing at that moment. This is common in people who don't take time for introspection.
Mm-hmm. And you're saying, what is that? It's self-introspection. It's doing sorry.
Go.
It's and there are people out there saying, I've done enough self-introspection. Have you? Have you done enough self-introspection? It's about taking an inventory of yourself. Of what is it? What are the things in my life that, we all know our failures, right? We mark up our failures and the things that we didn't succeed at. They're glaring, they're like neon lights. We focus on that because it's easy. But it's harder to see the successes. Because in life, when we're learning life and we're going through life and growing up, we make mistakes. But somehow human beings, we seem to point out. And there are some people who grow up in wonderful families or grow up around wonderfully positive people, but there is just this thing where, and there's some people who are more sensitive to being told about mistakes in their life. And so self-introspection is finding out what it is. It's calibrating yourself emotionally, spiritually, and trying to find the things that you want in your life, the things that you need in your life, and the things that you have to have. Those are the three most important questions you have to ask yourself. What is it that I want? What is it that I need? And what is it I have to have? Those three questions can put a lot of things in perspective, and they can be interchangeable with anything. It could be about your career. It could be about health-wise. It could be about what you want in a partner. It could be about your goal for the year. It could be about anything, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But it's about asking those deep, dark questions. Why is it that you feel safer being alone? That's the first question you need to ask. And that's the hardest question that you're going to have to answer. And that answer will then do a trickle effect. Most importantly, I have to tell you, you got one of my very favorite cards. And it's actually right across diagonally from Don't Compromise. You got the Don't Compromise card, but you got the Activist card that is upside down. So he's saying, okay, well, how do I do this with the blinding pain, right?
Well, my next question for you would be, what happens if someone is past the point of being able to choose what I want, what I need, and what I have to have? Is that a possibility? I'd say it is. What if you've had opportunities to do that, but now, due to blinding pain, all you can do is sit and introspect? The reason for that, because then the question pops up,
okay,
is why would this happen to me? Why? And this, and the reason is quite simple. That it is time to begin focusing on yourself. In essence, the play music card meaning find what makes your heart sing. Yes, that is true. The problem is that oftentimes that's misinterpreted, right? So if I say to you, hey, find what makes your heart sing, immediately we start trying to think of things that we like to do, things that we enjoy, things that occupy our time. Oftentimes, as we get older, if someone asks you what makes your heart sing, we can easily say our family, our children, our church, our spirit family, yes, naturally. But what about you makes your heart sing? That is a whole different question.
So she's like cutting us off. I can tell. She's like, I can feel a wall going up. Because she's like, you are always growing and changing.
Well, that's the whole point.
Right.
She's
I do
trying
not
to
mind,
find me again. I am trying to help you find me.
I'm just trying to find me again. Okay.
That's the whole point.
Right.
I'm trying to help you find you.
Right. Go ahead.
The finding you.
Drop the bomb.
There's no bomb.
It is a bomb because finding you is a big deal. That's a big damn deal.
And that has been the thing that you've most wanted this entire time. Mm-hmm. And so the blinding pain is giving you an opportunity to find the real you. Because at this point, all you can do is sit and introspect through the pain.
Mm-hmm.
And the pain will begin to subside once.
Yeah, because she wanted.
Once there's
she asked about the health. She wanted to know about her health, which normally you don't answer questions about the health situation.
I'm going to give what I get.
Okay.
You know.
But this is true, because sometimes the gift comes with having that moment of quiet. Yeah, it's painful. Physically, and nobody can.
But the physical pain is simply a manifestation of the emotional and spiritual pain.
I think it's time that, and you can. I'm going to tell you with the activist card. You need to start activating yourself to be your own activist, meaning to find you again. And
Mommy.
I know. And the other card that you got was Don't Compromise, which is another big card for me because I believe that.
Okay.
And Megan's absolutely right. Body, mind, and spirit go together. But when one is out of balance, and it's not something that we can absolutely control, it is really, really hard to be able to focus. But I can tell you that in those quiet moments, whether or not you pray to a tree, or you pray to Allah, or you pray to Muhammad, or you pray, it doesn't matter, or you pray to God, whatever you call the big amigo. The thing is that you have to find balance in your life to counterbalance that pain emotionally, physically, because it will help center the body, mind. And I'm not saying chakras. Look, I'm working from the truth here. Chakra bullshit. Look, DNA cleansing. No. I'm gonna no. Yeah, okay. This is real. And I know pain. I understand your pain. I get it. I have a son who deals with pain every day, a cerebral palsy. But it's about trudging through it. And in that quiet time, sometimes that moment of having that pain, and he said it's a manifestation of the emotional and, what'd you say, emotional
and
spiritual pain of your past. So this is a moment for you. It's a gift. You may not think of it as a gift, but remember, not everything is one-dimensional in life. You have to look at everything in a multi-dimensional way. That's the true thing about life. You have to look at it. It's just like they always say, one thing. Thank you. Your son makes me smile. Thank you. Thank you. You have to find, and don't compromise on yourself anymore. Don't compromise on your self-love. Don't. You know why? When you say things, I'm okay with being alone. I feel safer. You're compromising joy, compromising possibilities in your life that you may not even know because you've never allowed yourself to feel it. And just know that all things pass with time, as much as we want to work on, as long as we work on ourselves through introspection and just finding a group of people that you can connect with. Not people who are going to give you a pity party, right? Because that's not what it's about, Susan. It's not about that. It's about finding the joy and being lifted up in those moments when you don't feel good. And I you know, it's funny, you said the play music card, and you're like, I'm learning how to teach myself how to play, I think it was the handpan drum. That's awesome. And you hate being vulnerable. Well, you know what, love? I hate being vulnerable too. He don't like it either.
Nobody does.
Nobody likes being vulnerable, but it's the bravest thing you can do. And you know how many people have crapped all over us?
That is a part
right.
of
You don't
being
want a pity
human.
party, and I understand that because I don't subscribe to that thinking. I don't believe in that, so I know you're not going to get a pity party here because we want to lift you up. We want to tell you that you're more than your health. You know what I'm saying? Like. But when what he said to you, and after this is over, if you need to go back and listen to it again, make note, it was like, it's 10:13 right now. So go back maybe like 13 minutes or so, 15 minutes or so. Like I said, hey, you pay for a reading, we go until we're done. We're not going to shortchange you here, okay? But I'm just telling you, don't retreat anymore. That was the first card that came out. That's what I call the heart card, the anchor card.
She cannot retreat.
She can't retreat anymore. You know
That's
why?
why
Because you found us. So whether or not you come back next week or you don't, you found a group of people who will understand you and lift you up. And that's what you need in your life. That's the first step of not being vulnerable. It's finding people who are like-minded, who can help you get to the next level. And you may not be able to answer those questions yet, but in time. In time. So I hope that answers some of your questions, and I appreciate you allowing us.
So the true answer to all of your questions comes down to prayer and faith. You know, because I wish I could sit here and tell you that I had the power to make your pain go away. The physical, the emotional, and the spiritual. But the real truth is, none of us have that power. There is only one power that can do that for you. And that power is God and the Holy Spirit. And so, you know, we'll keep you in our family prayers tonight.
Yeah,
to bring you healing on multiple levels in every aspect that you need, and to deliver clarity. And so instead, going forward, what I tell you to do is, if you listen to anything tonight, listen to this, and that is to pray for wisdom above all else. The wisdom in what you need to know at this moment, and the wisdom in how to let the pain go, the pains of the past. Don't pray for strength anymore, because you've got all of the strength you'll ever need. And when you pray for strength, you're only going to be given situations to demonstrate how strong you are to yourself. So instead, I say pray for wisdom.
Also, I'm going to mention you did get the healthful eating card. It was upside down. And I'm going to tell you that I I don't ever normally get this, and I wasn't going to say this because felt like I was tripping on your toes before I got that, because hey, we're connected. But Meghan Markle, I was going to say Meghan Markle. Megan Murray says, Louise Hay, You Can Heal Yourself, a great book that helps heal emotional, physical disease through mental introspection and affirmations. It worked for me, Susan. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't read other people, but I don't know anything about her. But you said your neck and stuff, and I feel like inflammation. So, look into the ketogenic diet. That's what I was going to say, because I had that pop into my head when I first saw it, and I thought, but I'm not going to say that because it's stupid, because I never get that. But seriously, ketogenic diet. It's all the rage right now. You got to be very leery about who's out there. I've done the ketogenic diet since January of 2018. I am by no means at all expert on it. I cannot stand science, so I'm really not very good. But I was just telling, the one thing about our son is he has cerebral palsy, hemiplegia. So he had a stroke in utero. So he has brain damage in the frontal lobe, and he does have seizures. But, one of the things that the doctor told us years ago when we were in the hospital when he was like 3 and he first had his first set of seizures is that you were thinking about the keto. Okay, great. So she told this doctor, she was like, yeah, I asked her about foods and stuff like that. And she was like, well, the ketogenic diet, which was actually created for people who were epileptic. The benefits of ketogenic diet is that it helps substantially with inflammation. It is extremely, I cannot stress to you enough how much it has been a great and useful. I mean, there are lots of people who go on it to lose weight, and I did that as well, but it gave the health benefits from it. There are people who have debilitating, cancer, because you cut out all sugar and wheats and all that, and any kind of flour, processed sugar, and all that nasty stuff. It feeds you with inflammation, gives you inflammation. The first thing I noticed about my body was the inflammation was gone. And you know what? I used to get really bad neck tension because I have pinched nerves in my C1 and C2, and it helped tremendously. Now I know that you're going through, just look into it. If you want, you can private message me on Facebook, and I can direct you to a couple of ketogenic groups that I know that are really legit, that aren't going to stray in a non-healthy way, because this particular group that I belong to actually deals with people who have long-term illnesses, like people have lupus and autoimmune diseases and stuff like that. So, and epilepsy and all sorts of things. So please, if you were thinking that, I'm really glad I did that. And and Megan is right. Finding people who can you can be around to help you with introspection, just to kind of take your mind off of things every once in a while. That's a big deal. It's a big deal. We have people, I know you're on our Facebook page, but the people over on our YouTube page, they've been with us since we were just on Facebook. So it's been, we got two sides going. So we have a real tight-knit group. So don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger. I have a friend with CP. I can't say. Oh, so you understand? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you've been through cancer twice. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, just to let you know about that. That's what I got. So I thank you for allowing us to read you. So
Okay, with that
being said, All right, it is 10:22, and yes, please do, Susan. And I do hope you feel better, not just physically. Not just physically, because it's hard. But I hope that you do when you are ready, because I can feel the trepidation in you wanting to make that first step. You come back and see us again, even if it's just for the camaraderie and for the spiritual word.
Right. So.
Yeah. So with that being said,
All right. Yeah.
so if you are, yes, reminds me to get back to me, right? Exactly. So on that note, we thank you very much for joining us tonight. If you are wanting to have a private reading with Justin or myself, a private, psychic medium reading with Justin to book one, definitely send a message to us on Facebook. If you are on YouTube, please make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified when we go live again. And if you are on Facebook, make sure you hit the like and the follow button so you get notified when we go live again next Saturday. Sometimes I come on during the week. You don't know. You never know. You never know who's going to pop on. But if you are wanting to hear, if you didn't hear from your loved one tonight, don't fret, because they might come through again next week. But if you do want to book a private reading, just send us a message on Facebook. Until then, we are the Intuitive Couple. This is Justin Cardoza.
And
and
this is Roseanne Cardoza. Okay.
Yeah.
And we got
our little one.
What is it?
So say bye.
You gotta look into the camera and say
Bye.
Say goodbye to everybody. Look up there.
Bye.
Up there.
Up the camera, Jill.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Have a good week.
And you didn't say Tony.